Good morning. Today we will be presenting an insightful article on classroom management strategies for young learners. The study we chose is titled Classroom Management Strategies for Teaching English to Young Learners. It was published in 2022 and the authors were Soraya, Eriani, and Asturi. This study explores the classroom management tactics employed by English instructors at a primary school, examining both teachers' motives behind the chosen strategies and the effects on their students. This research was conducted at one private Islamic school in Jakarta, which in terms of accreditation was labeled as a very good school. The authors also mentioned that the reason to choose this school is its established English program, where English is a compulsory subject. The participants included 2 English teachers and 12 students. Regarding the 2 teachers, the first participant had been teaching English in the school since 2012, while the second participant had 13 years of experience by the time the research took place. Each of them was selected to provide meaningful insights into effective classroom strategies across different ages and levels. The students involved in this research were 6 students in grade 2D and 6 students in grade 5C. They were about 8 to 11 years old. And the 12 students in total were chosen on purpose based on their abilities, allowing the researchers to observe the impact of management strategies across a diverse group.
Regarding methodology, this study used a qualitative approach to explore the social aspects of English language teaching, specifically focusing on classroom management strategies and teaching English to young learners. The research aimed to investigate the strategies teachers use to manage their classes, the reasons for applying these strategies, and the effects of these strategies on students. So this qualitative study allowed for in-depth context-specific analysis through various methods of data collection, which included classroom observations, questionnaires, and interviews. This combination enabled the researcher to gain a comprehensive understanding of classroom practices, providing multiple perspectives on teachers' techniques and the impact on students' behavior and engagement. Also, the researcher employed 3 main instruments for data collection. First, we have classroom observations. Those were conducted to observe and record the teacher's strategies in real time, allowing the researcher to capture actual behaviors and interactions in managing young learners' classes. Second, we have a questionnaire. It was used to gather initial information from the teachers regarding their classroom management techniques, offering insights into the teachers' own views and preferred methods. Finally, we have interviews. Those were conducted to gain a deeper understanding of the reasons behind the teachers' strategies and the perceived impact of these approaches on students. In this sense, the interviews served to clarify any unclear responses from observations and questionnaires, and questions were categorized for easier analysis.
In our practicum in some educational institutions, we have been able to corroborate how fundamental it is to use instruments such as observations and interviews to understand and analyze the factors that affect classroom management. Classroom observation allows us to capture in real time the interactions and strategies of teachers when facing different situations, which help us to identify patterns in classroom management that maybe not be visible only through questionnaires. For example, by observing students' reactions to certain behavior control techniques, We were able to show how some methods work together than others depending on the context and group dynamics. Also, interviews conducted with teachers during practicum were key to delve into the motives behind teachers' strategies, which help us to understand the perceived impact and to relate observations to the intentions behind teacher decisions. Together, these instruments provide a complete picture of the factors that influence classroom management and allow for a more holistic and grounded understanding of the teaching process.
So now I'm going to talk about the results. So, the study examined effective classroom management strategy for teaching English to children in elementary school. So, related to results indicate that the students' engagement and disruptive behaviors were significantly improved and reduced through the use of structured routines, positive reinforcement, and engagement age-appropriate materials. Teachers who establish clear rules and consistent routines report that the students cooperate and focus more, which help the class flow. So, in addition, positive reinforcement through praising and rewarding good behaviors contribute to a positive classroom environment. So, this motivates students to participate more actively in the activity, which increase their sense of accomplishment and confidence in language learning. In terms of materials, the use of visual aids such as pictures, videos, and interactive tools, as well as dynamic activities involving games and movement, capture students' interest. Providing cultural relevant content tailored to the children's interests was also key to keeping them engaged and making learning more effective. The study concludes that these strategies not only improve language learning but also create a more productive and enjoyable learning environment for young English learners.
To conclude, teachers employed a variety of strategies in different courses. For example, in one course focused on the use of the whiteboard, establishing norms, and giving feedback and giving rewards to the students. Another course focused on the organization of times and activities in individual, pair, or group work and monitors students' work and understanding. Lastly, a third course complements all of the classroom management strategies that I already mentioned, including seating arrangement according to the activities in order the classroom. Based on all of this, it is concluded that all the strategies allow for a smooth learning process where students know the objectives and feel comfortable and motivated. Likewise, students, when receiving feedback and rewards, feel proud of their achievements, which increase their motivation and discipline. And finally, in advanced class, feedback fosters healthy competitions and a desire of succeed, while rewards generate happiness and an active interest in learning. So in the next slide, I will show you our critical research questions that you can reflect and